So today's gonna be a fun one. I got this idea from, let me just look up the name of her channel because I just watched the video. From Leora. I don't know, I'm sure, you know, you guys watch makeup YouTube like I do, you'll know who Leora is. She just did a video that she called the end of the year makeup declutter. So basically what she did is she basically went through her whole entire collection and picked out like 2 items from each category and decluttered it. And I was like, that's genius, because like sometimes whenever I think of like declutters, I think of, man, oh my gosh, I have to get, like, people are getting rid of all this stuff, and you know, I would rather do a declutter of so much like just getting rid of a couple things that I know I just really didn't like, that I tried out, or you know, just didn't work out for my skin, or you know, whatever it may be. So I kind of liked her idea of the end of the year, like just like a smaller declutter, because she actually does a lot of declutters on her video, on her channel. But I've only did one declutter on my channel, which I posted like a month or 2 ago, which was my eyeshadow palette, like organization declutter. So I can try to link that in the cards above. If I remember to link it in the cards above, I'll link it. But so that is going to be today's video. This is a long intro. Before we get started, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe down below if you've not already. And let's get into decluttering. So here's an overview of my drawing system. I have just like these 2 stacked drawers here from Michael's that I got. And I have, here's more of an overview. I have my little pink tree on top and then my other big pink tree beside it. Just thought I'd, you know, show you guys that. Hopefully, you know, this angle is working out okay. Maybe I should move it more like this. Maybe that'll be good. So in this top drawer, I kind of tried to have my primers here, concealers in this front little like section of drawer here, and then I've always kept my foundations over here. As you can see, this drawer's kind of gotten full. I know a few of these foundations in here I really do not like. A few of them have gotten old. Some primers I know just don't work with my skin. And I don't really feel like I have many concealers underneath here, because these 2 here are foundations. That's a foundation. These here are concealers. But so I'm just gonna start with I guess we'll start with foundations, because I'm not sure about the concealer situation. So I know this Tarte, this was the Tarte C Hydro Flex foundation they released during the summertime. This was supposed to be like it's called a serum foundation. It's supposed to be kind of like a skin tint. This was terrible on my skin. It literally broke up so bad. I don't know if that was because it was during the summertime I was trying to wear this, but this was awful. I'm going to declutter this one. And then another one I want to declutter is this KVD. This is the Good Apple foundation. This stuff is awful. Like, literally there's no words for how bad this is. This went on nicely, but like, it like didn't want to like sink into the skin. It kind of just sat on top of the skin. It transferred really bad. I don't know, there were just so many bad things about this, and it was just like an oily, balmy mess. It's just like awful. So I'm decluttering this. And then I know I need to get rid of this Healthy Foundation by Physicians Formula. I have literally had this for probably 3 to 4 years. I got it like when I first started my channel and used it for like a good year. It was pretty good, but I know this stuff is probably like super expired, and I feel like I just wouldn't feel okay putting that on my skin, because lately my skin has been very finicky. I'll just put it in those words. So I feel like I should declutter this just because I feel like it's actually really old. So I know that, like I said in the beginning of the video, like I was gonna get rid of like 2 products out of each category. I feel like it might vary. So I think that's probably all I'm gonna do on foundations. You know what? I can actually get rid of these 2 as well. This Smashbox one was just way too dark on me, and it did this really weird thing of whenever I squeezed it on my skin, because it's like a squeezy tube, it like, when you tried to blend it out, it would leave the streak as to where you initially put it down on the skin, and you couldn't blend it away. So this was actually really pretty bad, and I haven't used it since, and I heard it was supposed to be really good and like full coverage and supposed to stay for hours, and that's why I got it. But this was actually really disappointing. And then this It Confidence in a foundation. This is just actually really old, and I haven't used it in forever. So I'm going to go ahead and declutter this one as well. Okay, that's 5 out of the drawer. I feel like that's pretty good. I kind of want to move over here to primers and see if there's anything I want to get rid of. I think I am going to get rid of this Benefit Professional Matte Rescue. I know I love matte primers, but this one is over. It's pretty much empty. I used a lot of it up when I first had it, and this is probably like 3 years old. I'm going to declutter this one, and then I know I'm going to get rid of this Yensa one, Essential Glow. I do not need to glow on my skin because I'm an oil slick person. So I know I do not need to get rid of this one, or I do need to get rid of this Yensa one. I'm going to declutter these 2 out of my primer category. Okay, already have a little bit more room in here. Oh, you know what? I want to get rid of this one too, this Smashbox one. I just don't like these silicone based primers, and this one's just like nothing but silicone. I think I got this one in like a like miniature like collection, you know, like you get a, what am I trying to say, you get like a, you know, sometimes you get a set and it comes with minis. I think this came in a mini set because I would have never bought this. I'm going to declutter this one too. Oh, you know what, I'm going to get rid of this too, this Rose All Day Physicians Formula Rose. This is like a serum. I really don't like serums. I'm going to get rid of this. Okay, moving on. Let's see. So concealer wise, oh, this e.l.f. one, this is awful. I don't know who thought that this like pin thing as a concealer was a good idea, but it's really not. It's a disaster. You like have to like click and click and click, and you hardly get any product, and I feel like this is just like a gimmick. I don't know. I like a lot of products from e.l.f., but this was just not good. Gonna declutter this. What is this? A blur stick. Yeah, I don't need that. And then this just looks weird. The color of this just looks really off. It looks pink for some reason. I'm gonna declutter this Hello Fab Avocado Concealer. I probably had this for 2 years. I probably didn't like it, and that's why it's still in here. Okay, everything else I'm going to keep. We're gonna move on down here to highlighters. Ugh. Let me think. Okay, so I kind of sorted through the stuff here, picked out a few things, and this one here came in an Ulta Beauty set. It says Afterglow Jelly Highlighter, and it's like really dried up hard inside of there, so that just needs to be tossed because it's dried up. And then I got this in a, I want to say a BoxyCharm. It's this Galactic Skin Glow. It's in Moonlight. And this stuff is just, it's just really bad. It's supposed to be like a cream blush, I guess, and highlighter maybe. It's just really bad. I do not like this at all. And then this other Physicians Formula highlighter here. This is just really kind of dark for my skin. It's kind of a bronzy pinky color. It's just too dark for my skin, so I'm going to get rid of these two. Let's see if there's anything else I want to get rid of. Okay, so I can't seem to find anything else I want to declutter out of the highlighter drawer. I know it's full, but you know what? Don't judge. Okay, moving down to the bronzer drawer. So that's a little bit better angle. I had to judge. So this over here is powders, and then I have bronzers. So, I don't know if there's really anything in here I truly want to get rid of. Yeah, literally, I think I'm going to get rid of this Physician Formula bronzer. This was just really orange on my skin. I don't really know why. It's in the shade Matte Sunkiss. This was their matte bronzer they came out with. I think it was like early spring or summer. I'm not sure, but this just seemed really orange, and I don't know why. So I'm going to get rid of this one. And I feel like maybe getting rid of this Laura Geller bronzer. I've had this for years. It's so pretty though. No, I'm gonna hang on to that. I can't. I love this bronzer too. Okay, I'm just gonna get rid of one out of the collection for bronzers. And then powders, I literally will go through powders, and I think I am going to get rid of this Benefit one. I remembered it seeming kind of yellowish on my skin and not really liking it, and that's why I haven't like went through it. I just think the shade was maybe shade 4 is just like too dark for my skin, but it just seemed kind of yellow and a little bit dark, so I'm going to get rid of this powder. But I think everything else, oh, this Ciate powder, I forgot about this. This stuff is awful. Oh my goodness, don't even get me started. This is so white. It's supposed to be translucent. It's supposed to be a translucent setting powder. This stuff is awful. Oh my gosh, it's so bad. So bad. Do you see how white that is on my skin? Oh, so bad. Okay, getting rid of these two powders. And here I didn't think I was going to get rid of any powders, but I think everything else I will keep in the powder section. And I'm keeping my gingerbread girl. She is just so cute. Okay, now we are moving into the powder blush drawer. Really, I honestly can say I really like all of these blushes in the powder area. Some of these I've had forever. This Love at First Blush by Soap and Glory. Oh my gosh, this takes me back. I've had this for, probably like 6-7 years. This stuff is old, but I love this blush. Yeah. You know what? I am going to get rid of this. I do not use this. I don't really like it. The formula on this Pixie palette thing These blushes are just like super light and I just don't like this. I'm going to get rid of this. So in this drawer, this is my cream blushes, and I know of two I'm going to get rid of automatically. One being this Merit blush in the shade Cheeky. This stuff is so bad. As you can see here on the top here, literally I tried to apply it just straight to my face and it took off all of my foundation. Like, okay, so there you go. You can see it better than my camera focus. So on the top there is my foundation. It literally took it off when I tried to dab it onto my skin. Then I tried to rub my finger on it. And literally, this is the worst product ever. Same goes for these blush drops by Rodial. I literally just got this in my Ipsy box, I think. I was actually really excited for these. These are the same thing. Literally, I tapped it on with my fingers because that's how I do my cream blushes, and it lifted my foundation so bad. So I'm decluttering this serum blush. And let's see, any other blushes I want to get rid of? I don't think so. Most of these cream blushes have all worked for me. So yeah, I'm going to keep these cream blushes here. And then in this drawer, I really don't think there's anything I'm going to get rid of because it's mostly glitters and eyeliners. And this is mostly stuff that I really love. And I'm not going to keep down here is more of my glitters. I'm just keeping these in these packages because they're really cute in the package. Okay, so I took the camera off the tripod and I'm just holding it because these drawers are so much lower. So in this drawer I have like eyelashes back here, and then underneath these lashes over here is some like liquid glitters. But over here is mascaras, and I know that there is a few of these mascaras I do want to declutter. First up being this Big Ego mascara by Tarte. This stuff is so bad. This stuff does nothing for the lashes. Like, if you want to have nothing on your lashes, like, use this stuff. It's so bad. And then same goes for this Tarte Surf Curl stuff. This stuff is no good either, Tarte. I'm sorry, but Tarte, I don't think there's a mascara by Tarte that I actually like. This one is bad too. This one by Too Faced, I feel like I could probably add this to my empties bin. I'd use this like so much. I love the packaging on this one. I'm just going to add it to my empties because I had used it a lot, but I know it's dried out. Huh. I don't even know what I feel about that Lancome mascara. Okay. And then over here, this is a good one. Oh look, here's another mini Tarte Surfer Curl one. I'm gonna get rid of that. This is supposed to be like a glue mascara thing for fake eyelashes. I'm getting rid of that. These two by L'Oreal, getting rid of. They're so old. This blue one's so old. This Too Faced waterproof one. I don't like waterproof mascara. I'm getting rid of that. Oh, this Rimmel one. I remembered it was not good. I'm going to get rid of this one too. This Wet n Wild 3-in-1 mascara, I'm going to get rid of. I feel like it was not good. I just don't even know how to think about these other mascaras in here. I feel like they were no good. The serum, yeah. I'm gonna get rid of these ones too. It's just time. It's time. Okay. And then over here in the like cream eyeshadow area, I feel like most of these are pretty good. I'm just going to keep these ones because I went through and I think I went through these not too long ago and sorted out like my dried out stuff. So I'm going to keep these ones. Okay guys, the last category is eyeshadow palettes, and we're over here at my drugstore section. And we're going to be over here doing these palettes because whenever I organized my dresser drawer, that was like my high-end ones, and I know there's none over there I'm gonna want to get rid of. So I've kind of went through here already and picked out a few that I want to get rid of. Starting off with this Hard Candy Marilyn Monroe's palette. I got this at Walmart. This was just really not good. The shades just did not like swatch good, didn't transfer onto the eyes very good. I just did not like this, so I'm going to declutter this one. Next, I'm going to declutter this Sakura and Sage Seraphina Botanicals eyeshadow palette. This looks really pretty, but it just... the pigment is just not there. Like, it is not pigmented. It doesn't, like, show up on the skin very good. I just didn't like this. I know I got it in a BoxyCharm. I'm going to declutter this one. Alrighty, and then next up I'm going to declutter this little Wet n Wild palette. If we can focus. Here we go. This was a part of their, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like it was like the fire, water, you know, I'm trying to think of like that kind of stuff. I'm having a brain like blurb right now. I cannot think. But I do not like how this one has like all the shades like together. It's just kind of weird to work with, and I don't know. I couldn't get this to work out for me, so I'm going to declutter this one. And then I'm going to get rid of two Physician Formula palettes. I find with Physician Formula, I just don't really like their eyeshadows. I prefer their like blushes and bronzers and highlighters from them. Their eyeshadows I just feel like do not like perform very well on the eyes. So I'm going to get rid of these two palettes as well. Okay guys, so here is the end result of the products I decluttered from the categories. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoy getting to see me go through my collection and kind of get rid of some old stuff. Some stuff that just wasn't working for me. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe down below before you leave. And I will see you guys next time. Don't forget, you're absolutely stunning. Bye guys, thanks for watching.